Hello, I'm David Allen, and this video is one of a series of presentations in support of my application to contest the UKIP party leadership. This one is about how UKIP should change. It is my view that UKIP has long been disorganised, aloof, unhelpful and amateurish. For this to change to a professional and connected organisation, we need the following to happen. A new constitution and rulebook. A formal and functioning communications and responsibility structure between the constituency associations and the party management and leadership. A National Executive Committee with clear responsibilities and accountability to regions and constituencies. A rigorous policy-making process which includes vetting. For example, this is often called a red team. A mechanism to facilitate the utilisation of individual skills within the membership, particularly for new ideas, voting system selection and policy critique. A new window to the world, our website, with constituency websites taking on a consistency in look and feel. UKIP email addresses for all officers, candidates and elected officials. A sure sign of professionalism. And a re-evaluation of membership funding between the party central and the constituencies, with greater emphasis on attracting supporters as well as members. And more. All these things are important and will take time, but are nowhere near as important as policy. A better functioning party will help win elections, but if we do not have wide and stable support amongst the people, then the slickest organisation in the world will not win one seat. Organisation is enabling. Policy is paramount. It's clear that people in general, ordinary folk that don't live and breathe politics, who never watch Andrew Marr or the Daily Politics, but may tune into the odd question time, do not know what we stand for other than Brexit, and have no idea of our manifesto content. That's no surprise really, because we principally speak about Brexit, are principally asked about it, and produce a manifesto only 2 weeks out of a general election, when we know that nobody other than journalists will bother to read it. Some leaders don't read them either. I would dispense with the concept of a last-minute manifesto and instead have a rolling manifesto, so anyone at any time could see what we stand for. Imagine how helpful that would be for local elections, for our spokespeople and for our supporters, and the population in general. If ideas get nicked, so what? Getting a manifesto across in less than 2 weeks is impossible. If we have ideas that can gain widespread support, we must get them out there as soon as possible to allow time for people to understand all that we stand for and to support our candidates everywhere. We should be speaking about them at every opportunity and allow the time for a broader message to sink in. Now, I just want to say something about our image. To help this along, I really think that at some point the party needs a rebrand. I'm sure it will happen at some time because the UKIP name and brand is so closely connected with Brexit and immigration. So connected that the wider message is lost in a sea of prejudice built and nurtured by the mainstream media for years. Many people will simply not consider our ideas because the background is yellow and the text purple. In the general election, many people said to me that they felt UKIP had done its job. Some even apologised and said, I voted UKIP before, but I'm sorry, I have to vote Conservative this time. In part, they may be right, but it's only the name and the brand that has done its job, not the party. Rebranding means a new name and a new look and a new leader. One with a softer presentational style and the ability to progress ideas with an intellectual clarity that connects with people. When our policies are pointed out to people, most actually agree with them. So why don't they also vote for us? Whilst UKIP is synonymous with Brexit, and whilst that remains a principal objective alone, it's not enough to bring the rest of our ideas to fruition. In accordance with my declared intention to extend good practice and democracy throughout the party, this issue would firstly be subject to a select committee consideration, then put to the members to decide upon. One suggestion for the new name could be the People's Democratic Party, but I imagine there will be many views on this. Our principal focus now should be on voting reform. Let us set the agenda as opposed to following it. Thank you for watching.